It says we're live, so I'm going to guess we're live. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new around here, my name is Missy, and on this channel, we're dedicated to loving and supporting each other through our loved ones' addictions. And y'all, tonight, golly bum, some information kind of fell in my lap today, okay? And I'm a little perturbed about it. So we're going to talk about that tonight. But first, we have a visitor, okay?
Pap said that you're wrong, but from what I know, you're never wrong. He says that a keychain is a key ring. And he says that a real key ring isn't a key ring.
What? Okay. Yeah, okay.
And from what I know, you're never wrong.
You're right. I'm never wrong. You are right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
You smell good.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on. Go. Nanny has got important business to take care of tonight. Okay. Whoo, Lord have mercy. So, I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but I'm wearing my old concert tees. The one I had on last live was from 2019, and I had never got to wear it, and I can fit into it now, okay? This one of my man Rick Springfield, okay? This one's from 2013. And I wasn't able to fit in it either until now. Okay. I also have a couple of Bob Seger t-shirts in there that I'm trying to get back into. Okay. Trying to. So, hey everybody. Oh, Lori. Thank you. Okay, so let's just jump into this. Okay, let's just jump into this. Whew. Anyway, so Miss Charlotte, who we all know and love, right? She sent me an article that the TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, had posted on their Facebook account yesterday. Okay. Now, if you're in the Facebook group, you've already had the opportunity to see the post. You've probably already seen it. You know what I'm talking about, what I'm going to say. A year ago, we started talking about Trank and Rhino Trank. And I started researching and finding out about, the xylazine being added to the fent, which makes the Trank, and the medetomidine being added to the fent to make the Rhino Trank. And come to find out, as we all know, Narcan does not touch it. Okay? The Rhino Trank is 100 times stronger than the xylazine Trank. Okay? The regular. And Narcan doesn't touch it. It doesn't matter how many doses of Narcan they give you, whatever. This was a year ago. Okay? A year ago. And the way I found out about Trank and Rhino Trank is because my son, my beautiful boy, Joseph, he overdosed in August of last year. And he overdosed on Trank. That was my introduction. 1 year ago. Okay? Oh, my Lord. Randall, you got to be kidding me. Lord. Whew. Golly bum. That breaks my heart. That truly breaks my heart. Oh, it makes me more than angry. It does. That innocent baby. That innocent baby. God. Hmm. I can totally understand that. That's that's heartbreaking. It is. Golly bum. See, drugs don't just destroy the addicts. It destroys everything and everybody around it. That's heartbreaking. It is. Mm. Lordy mercy. I don't know what to say now. Don't be sorry, darling. I appreciate you telling me. That's that's what we're here for, right? That's just that sweet baby. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this, okay? I'm gonna try. Lord. So anyway, we've been talking about this for a year. Trank, rhino trank, the dangers of it. Narcan doesn't work. It's deadly. Most people don't even know that it's in what they've bought to use. They use it and they're gone. Right? Just poof, gone. Like that. They never knew what hit them. Now, you would think that as soon as these drugs were found in the first state, okay, because we all know how fast they travel, but you would think that after they were found in the first state, that, our beautiful government would have put out something to let everybody know, right? Right? I still say there should be some kind of warning system. Addiction is so prevalent and so in everybody's face now in these days that I think there should be some kind of warning system. I do. If you want to be a part of it, then you can sign up for it. If you don't want to be part of it and your kid is freaking perfect, the perfect 20-year-old who you've raised so well, okay, You've taught that kid to never touch drugs. Let me applaud you. Okay? That's a whole thing, y'all. So don't. I'm being facetious. Okay? If you don't want to sign up for it, don't sign up for it. You don't have to be a part of it. But those of us that are living this life and that are fighting this fight and that are in a constant state of fear for our children or our loved ones, I'd be one of the first ones to sign up for it. Okay? And just so y'all know, before I came on here, I'm sitting here making a list. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, or if you can read my chicken scratch. But I'm sitting here making a list of every elected official from the state of Tennessee, right down to my local officials. And I'm going to make me a little spreadsheet so that I can check off. And they're going to start getting emails from me. It might not be on a daily basis. It might be on a weekly basis. But by God, they're going to get an email from me. They're going to know my name. And that does include Marsha Blackburn and Bill Haggerty, Tim Burchett, Chuck Fleischman, Justin Jones, Gloria Johnson, Justin J. Pearson. They're going to get emails from me. Okay? Because here is what the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation took 1 year to come out with. Let me read this to you, okay? If I can find it. Again, if I can find it, okay? Oh, Lord. I don't know that I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, my gosh. Y'all, I need to be recent activity. Yeah. Are we for real? Okay. Here we go. I found it. Okay, I did. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation put out a notice on their Facebook account at 6:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm guessing, yesterday. So the 23rd, 2025. Public safety alert. The TBI, Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, and Tennessee Department of Health have an important warning to pass along. In response to a recent spike of overdose incidents in other states around the country, we want to raise awareness about a highly dangerous substance that is now being found in the illicit drug supply, medetomidine, rhinotrank. Well, that is the, well, it'll tell you here in a minute. Medetomidine is a veterinary anesthetic with powerful sedative properties, far more potent than xylazine, which is what they put in regular trank to make it the trank. Okay, it's where it gets its name, and it can cause prolonged sedation. It has appeared in our crime labs, and alarmingly, it is often mixed with fent. So it's been showing up here in the crime labs in Tennessee. How long has it been showing up? we strongly urge everyone to avoid this extremely hazardous and potentially deadly drug. There's nothing potentially about it. It is deadly. It is. If you or a loved one is at risk of overdose, keep naloxone or Narcan on hand. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But I have to laugh because they are so freaking uneducated that they're putting out there that Narcan can handle this. Narcan will handle the fent, the opioid. Narcan won't touch the large animal sedative, either in rhino trank or trank. Okay? But we're out here telling people, make sure you got Narcan for this. I mean, hey, I'm all for everybody carrying Narcan, okay? If you go out in public, you need to be carrying Narcan, especially these days. You need to be trained on how to administer it, and we're going to do a class on that right here on the channel coming soon. Okay? We're going to do a class on administering Narcan, what it looks like, how to do it, all the things. Okay? Let me finish reading this. If you can't afford naloxone, or you need training on how to use it, locate the regional overdose prevention specialist who serves your area. And it gives a link so you can look up your area. Okay? For a free and confidential referral to addiction treatment services 24/7, call or text the Tennessee Red Line. Treatment is available even if you have no means to pay for services. Bullshit! Your safety matters. Share this message to help protect our communities. Yeah. Exactly, Lori. Exactly. This is why I do what I do. This is why I get on here and I put up with the biggest bunch of bullshit from trolls on not a weekly basis, a freaking daily basis. I wake up to some of the nastiest messages being name called. Ask Charlotte, because she gets screenshots, okay? Ask Charlotte. But don't you worry, you know who you are. Don't you worry, you're not worth me taking my time to block you, okay? Putting a vending machine up, dear God, instead of helping the problem, they're adding to the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Putting vending machines up for Narcan, that's not helping the problem. And when, oh my God. Yeah, I was called a lot of different names, okay, a year ago whenever I brought up the trank and rhino trank and tried to explain it through my tears, through my emotions, through my hurt, through all the things. Guess what? I was right. Mm. Oh, they're making it like a dog eat dog world. Okay? They're gonna put this shit out there. They're gonna put this shit out there. Okay? To help. And they're just gonna let the addicts fend for themselves. They're just gonna let them fend for themselves and fight it out amongst themselves. What is it? The strongest will survive, or whatever. And there's the little dogs right on cue. They gonna bark. Okay. I'm not done with my list. And y'all, I hate this when somebody does that on a video or something. I can't watch that shit because that drives me crazy. But I'm not done with my list. I've got a bunch more to go. They're all going to get the same email. They're all going to get the same email pretty much every time. If I can schedule it out to go out on a daily basis, then guess what? I'm going to do that. I don't care. Hi, Marianne. Hey, Mary Ellen. Oh, this is beyond ridiculous. Trank and Rhino Trank has been here for at least, Trank's been here for at least 2 years. Okay? Probably closer to 3 now. Rhino Trank, we have known about. 100% we have known about for over a year. We even talked about trying to find the test in order to be able to give those strips to our loved ones so they could test their stuff that they bought to ensure that there was no... Do y'all remember this? Yeah, was I daydreaming this? I don't think I was. But we were talking about trying to find tests, and to my knowledge, there are still no tests out there for Rhino Trank. None. None. If there are, there is none available to the public. Not that I have seen. I have not. Oh, Tammy, darling. I pray for peace for you real soon. You need it. You need it. Hey, Dome. That information should have gone out nationwide the very first time that drug was found in the very first city, in the very first state. Do you understand how many lives could have been saved? Hell, I may be sitting here talking to a mama or a daddy that lost their child, or a brother or sister that lost their loved one, okay, to this because of the incompetence. Is it asking too freaking much I know I almost lost mine. Okay? I almost lost mine. I'm very fortunate. I am very fortunate. I am. It just blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind that it's taken this long to get that out there. To get that, I mean, hell, it wasn't even, how many, it's a total of maybe 3 paragraphs, if that. And it took that long to get that out there. And there's a picture of it, okay? There's a picture of it. And of course, in the comments and all that, there's some real numbnuts in the comments. And of course, me being me, I'm the great protector, right? I want to take up for the ones that these people are talking about. I want to be the voice, okay? I want to be the voice. It's ridiculous. Just a friendly reminder, addiction is a character flaw and not an actual disease. Grow up and act right and your odds of overdosing drop to 0. God. There's times when I just have to say, Lord, handle them. Because you don't want me to. Yeah. I'm going to just go down through here. That's pretty neat. They offer free help to get clean. Now, I definitely will never feel bad for opioid addicts who are having trouble, not with the drug, but in living a functional life. If you choose to be a drug abuser and want others to fund your addiction because you don't want to work, then you got to get clean or die, buddy. From what I've seen, most of these addicts don't even want to stop, just act like they do, so everyone will leave them alone or sympathize. Y'all, this is when I want to reach through the computer and just, okay? Yeah. Oh, this is on the TBI announcement on the Rhino train. This is some of the comments that they're getting. The TBI is getting. Okay? So, just, yeah. I love how people on here are acting like they know more than the professionals, because we freaking do. Holy hell, I've been talking about this for a year and they're just now putting it out there. Seems like a lot of people commenting must be drug users something and know things. Okay. I hope they investigate all of you and you all lose your kids. Here's somebody finally saying something. The dumbest part of your post is saying to keep naloxone on hand. That's going to get someone killed. If you OD on medetomidine, nasal spray isn't going to reverse it. Call an ambulance or get them to the nearest ER possible ASAP if they're not breathing. But if you have someone that knows CPR, start giving them breaths, checking their pulse. If it stops, give chest compressions too, until professional medical help takes over. Until they start putting, I cannot pronounce that, tipimazole in Narcan, we're going to see a whole lot of deaths where scared acquaintances waste time with nasal sprays that do absolutely nothing. Wait until everything also has nitazines in it, which is way stronger than carfentanil. Then you better pray that help is close by. It's coming. It's already here. Okay? It's already here. We've not talked about that yet, but it's already here. Okay? Who knows where all it's at? Who knows? Y'all gonna hear my little dog in there barking. One of them anyway. Who all knows where all that's at? You know? Now, did it take Rhino Trank a year to get here to Tennessee? Hell no, it did not. It was here within a matter of weeks. A matter of weeks after it arrived in the first city. Tammy, if you need to call me, babe, you call me, okay? I'm right here. I'm right here. Love you down. Melody, that is awesome news. I hope that he does well and that he will live his beautiful life. That is awesome. That is awesome. Been there and got the t-shirt? No shit. I've got 2 or 3 of them. Oh, they're still getting it through. They're still getting it through. Not as much. Okay? Not as much. A lot of it is being caught before it gets anywhere near. But there's still some getting through. I mean, you got to remember all the states that are on that southern border, okay? There is at least one with somebody that's touched in the head running it. Okay. Hell, how many was it they arrested the other day smuggling kids in? I don't remember the number that they arrested, but they were saying that they were the parents of these kids, and you know they finally caught on, and arrested them. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. So, what do y'all think about this? What would you all think about a nationwide warning system? I mean, let's be honest. I've said this a million times. The drugs that are out there today are nowhere near what was out there even 20 years ago. Okay? There's no such thing anymore as a recreational drug. Okay? I went to the doctor. I had an appointment with the pulmonologist, a brand new pulmonologist yesterday. And he asked me if I did recreational drugs. And I just looked at him just as plain as I possibly could. And I said, there's no such thing. And he just kind of looked at me. And I said, there is no longer any such thing as recreational drugs. What's out there right now will kill you. Dead as a doornail. Point blank, period. There is no such thing. I think we need something. Something. Oh my Lord. Where was this at, Susan? Was it in California that they caught that? I don't doubt it. I may have seen that. I don't remember. I don't remember. I see so much. If I actually, Southern California, if I sit down to take a break and I'm scrolling or, whatever, I see so much. So much. And I can't react to everything. It would be an energy vampire. And speaking of energy vampires, I'm just going to throw this out there, okay? And, oh, if you cannot spell the word raise or the word stupid, please do everybody a favor. Quit giving me headaches and stop commenting, okay? I am neither stupid or an idiot. Okay? And if I need to give you a spelling lesson, because even my 8-year-old knows how to spell these simple words. Okay? But if I need to give you a spelling lesson, then I'll do it. Okay? Grow up. Anyway, again, no, you've not been blocked, Ruby. A lot of people don't. You're exactly right. Trank alert. Drug alert. There is new stuff. It's already here, guys, okay? And there's not enough research out there on this for me to even go out and try to research it and talk to you guys about it. I can't I can't find a whole lot about this new stuff that's out there now. Right, Charlotte? We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We are. I know where Joseph's at. He's okay. All right. But at some point, he's going to come out of there. What the hell is he going to come out to? What's going to be the temptation when he comes out? You know what I'm saying? What are we going to be worked up to when he comes out of jail? That scares me. That scares me. That scares me to death. Okay? Hey, Jen. Exactly. I mean, the boy ain't a cat. Okay? He ain't got no he ain't got no 9 lives. Okay? He was very lucky to have survived overdosing on gray death. Okay? Very lucky. 99% of the people that get a hold of that do not survive. It's a one and done use, and then they're gone. If we're I've said this a million times too. We are a smart country. We can get this figured out. Okay? We can get this figured out. We can get, if Doge is going, Doge, however you want to pronounce it, okay? They're going around, they're auditing all these government people, government subsidies, okay? Departments, whatever. All this money, let's allocate a portion of that to put towards building. And hey, we have some of the smartest people in the world right here in this country, okay? It wouldn't take no time to have the warning system up and running and ready to test, at least test. It wouldn't take any time at all. We're talking a month, maybe. Now, are they going to drag it out and drag it out and drag it out? Hell yeah, they probably will. Okay? But if they really cared about this project, like you and I care about this project, then they get it done, get it tested, get it out there, get it ready to go. Okay? Knowledge is power. And especially in this addiction life. Okay? If they don't know what they're taking, and I know, there's going to be some freaking troll out there that's going to say, well, they shouldn't be doing it anyway. You're making excuses. Oh, I'm stupid, Sandra? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Because I want to hear the answer to that question. Oh, she probably gone now, okay? Because she's one of them hit and run people, okay? Yeah, not you, Sandra. The other one. Fixer. Thank you. Now I done forgot what I was saying. Good Lord, y'all know I squirrel, okay? Oh, I do know what I was saying. I think that if you work, especially if you work a government job, okay, and you work with the public, regardless of whether you work in a health department or you work with the FBI or the CIA, and you're out in public and all that stuff, I think you ought to have to carry Narcan. I think you need to be educated on how to use it. I think you need to have more than one on your person, okay? Because these new drugs that are out here, if unless you're dealing with, trank or rhino trank, but these new drugs that are out here, they're becoming immune to Narcan. Okay. I think if you work in the public, you need to be educated. Hell, you need to be educated anyway. In this day and time, okay, you are more likely to walk up on somebody overdosing than you are not to. Okay? We were honest to goodness. We were sitting in the McDonald's parking lot. We were parked in the curbside pickup, waiting on Aiden's Happy to come out. Okay? I had a few things I needed to do, so I just parked in the curbside and let them bring it out there instead of having to deal with the drive-through and all that. So I could do some work on the phone. And I happened to look over, and I kid you not, there was a deal going on within 3 parking spots of us. Them looking at me looking at them knowing that I know what they're doing. What the heck? In broad daylight. At McDonald's. I mean, jeez. If you work at McDonald's or Burger King or Hardee's or Pizza Hut or Domino's, I don't care. If you work with the public, there needs to be Narcan in that facility or in that area or on your person or whatever the case may be, and you need to be educated. Every employee of that restaurant, of that grocery store, of that post office, no matter what it is, they need to know how to administer that Narcan. Okay? They've been trained on how to use a defibrillator. I know that. Okay? They have it hanging on the wall. That's a life-saving tool, right? They need to be educated. Charlotte, wasn't it you telling me that there was an issue with EMTs that you knew of? Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. When Joseph overdosed in April and I had to call the ambulance to come and get him, the first ones here were deputies, okay? Several. There were, I think, 4 deputies here, and one knew how to administer Narcan. I mean, the others had it on them, but only one knew how to use it. There was one paramedic and one EMT here, okay? They didn't know. That's right. That's right. That is awesome, Jen. That is awesome. That is awesome. Sandra, do you live close to me? Because that sounds very familiar. Very familiar. Oh, we've got one. We have one, okay? I'm going to show you, Brenda. We're going to do a class on it. Not tonight, but we're going to do a class on it, and I'm going to show y'all how to administer Narcan. What it looks like, okay? You're very welcome. Everybody should know. Everybody should know. Especially everybody in this community. Yeah. Not too far away, Sandra. Just a few hours, you know. Yeah, the good old boy network. Sickening. It is, but hey, when you're in a panic, okay, let's take Joseph's overdose. I was in a panic, okay? Full-blown panic. Y'all, I don't know that I could have thought of my name at that point in time. But you go through the shock and awe of it to begin with, okay? And your panic sets in, and it takes a few minutes for your senses to kick in and for it to, for your brain to start working again, okay? Oh yeah, I'm not going to actually, put it in me or anything. No, I'm just going to show y'all how it works, okay? What is it with Michaels? What is it with Michaels? Because that's where Joseph was at. That's where he met his buddy, his dealer, back in May. And that's where he used at. And he has been known to use at this particular Waggles more times than I knew of. I'm just now finding this out, by the way. Waggles is a gas station. And they have the best fountain drinks in the state of Tennessee, okay? They do. Can I help you with something, Mr. Sir?
Anya.
What? What?
Me wants okra.
You don't want no okra.
I want pickled okra.
Give me pickled okra.
Yeah, they've got really good coffee. Yes, they do. Hang on. Let me see if I see one setting. I've got to get him pickled okra. Hold on just a minute, okay? Oh. Is this for you or Paps?
Me.
Here.
Now.
You better get that out of here. Let Paps open it, okay?
Okay,
Turn that light back on.
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Lord. Bye, Tammy. Love you, babe. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to show you how to, okay? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that boy and his pickled okra, I swear I may have to make some more this year. I don't know. Between him and Pat's. Oh. Baby, I'm so sorry. This may sound strange, but I'm not sure what to do without my son. I miss him, and his addiction took over life. Now I'm really alone. You're never alone, okay? You're never alone. As long as I have a breath in my body, you're never alone. And I'm sorry. I love you, sweet friend, and I am right here. All of us are, but I'm right here. You're not alone, my love. You're not alone. Not at all. I can't imagine what you're going through. I can't. I know that was your beautiful boy, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry, my love. I hope you know how much you mean to each and every one of us and to me. Woozy, we just had a moment. Okay. We're just showing love. Just showing love. Yeah. We sure do, don't we, Susan? It's kind of like we're connected or something, ain't it? Kind of like we're connected or something. Kind of like this was all meant to be. And we're all supposed to be here, right? Wow. This is... Oh, Lordy. Yeah. We do, Randall. You know, we still have our voices. We still have our power. We still have our minds and our heart. We're supposed to be warriors on fire, and we are warriors. Okay. I said the other day in one of my community posts, we're not just survivors. We're warriors in this. Okay, we are. Sandra, I do the same thing, honey. I do the same thing. I just disappear. I do. When I'm going through my hardest times, I just disappear from everybody. And it's almost a self-preservation thing. You know, I'm trying to save me in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself grace on that because I'm trying to save me. I can't help anybody else until I'm back, okay? Until I bounce back. And I'll be honest with you, I am just now starting to bounce back from April, okay? This one took me down. This one took my feet out from under me. I was not prepared for any of that. This took me out. I don't, honestly, from the day that happened until probably the end of August, middle of August, end of August, something like that, it's all a blur, okay? All a blur. I probably should have just shut the channel down temporarily and not tried to do continue to do what I did because I probably I have been accused of running off the good advice givers. I don't know. I don't know. And that's what I will always show on here. If you haven't seen the short that I posted yesterday or last night, you need to go check it out because there are pictures on there that most of the pictures on there have never been seen before. From when Joseph was just a few days old up until May. Um, if I offended anybody, I will tell you I'm sorry. If I was hateful to anybody, it's just the way it is. Shouldn't have been a Richard to me. You wouldn't have got the wrath. What did I just say? Because I replayed that over in my head and I'm like, did I say you wouldn't have got a bath? Jen, I'm trying to be... Oh, my Lord. Yeah, Richard had. So when I gotta tell this story, okay, real quick, and then we're gonna go. So when Aiden was little, okay, he my favorite phrase was, "You're being a Richard." Okay. Or, "Richard Head, I have road rage." Okay. And I'm all the time telling, I was all the time telling Babs, don't be a Richard. Anyway, Aiden was little, and he was in the back seat, and somebody slammed the brakes on in front of me, and I might have said a few choice words and called them a Richard, and Aiden's in the back, and he's probably 2, I guess, something like that, and he said, "You're a dick." And I said, "Aiden, no, you don't say that." So he started whispering it, "You're a dick. You're a Richard. But he was saying the word. Okay. So from then on, I had to stop saying the D word, okay? And I have to call them Richards. So he, he don't he don't understand that, okay? And he's like, he even asked, he said, Nanny, how do you know their name's Richard? I said, oh, I can just tell. It's just something you know. Bye, Ashley. Love you. It's just something you can tell, you know. So, yeah. I wish I had that on recording, okay? Him saying it, because it was cute, okay? I am not. Yeah. Come at me if you must. Prefer you just shut up, but you know. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're very welcome, Ruby. I got a million more of them. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Feisty granny. I like you. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He is. No, honey. No, honey. You did. No, don't. Don't feel like that. Yes. You got arthritis in both your middle fingers. I know, right? Hey, Kathy. I know. There are so many hand gestures. Okay. My favorite is, rolling down the window, which I don't do this as much anymore, especially if I have Aiden in the back seat. Okay. I don't want to be a bad role model, but people just push your buttons. Okay. And they just grind my gears sometimes. And I like to roll my window down and lay down on the horn with one hand and have the other one out the window. Okay. I think y'all can imagine what I'm doing with that hand out the window. And if I need to, then, I can stick my head out that window and I can tell them what I think about them. I don't have a problem with that. Okay? I just do not. Yeah, so is Pat's. His windows are tinted in his truck. And yeah, they can't see me, so I have to roll the windows down. But in my little car, okay, then they can see me, okay. I know, right? I want one of them, Charlotte. I'm gonna find me one. I am. I'm gonna find me one. I'm gonna have that remote right there so I can hit it whenever some of these dipwads piss me off. Whew. It was raining to beat 60 yesterday. I had to be, Lord, y'all, I know it's getting late. I'm fixing to wrap this up. I had to be at the doctor's office at 8:30 yesterday morning. Those of you that know me and have been here a while, you know I am not a morning person. Okay? I am not. I'm not moving by 8:30 in the morning. Okay? But I had to be somewhere. Pap stayed here with Aiden. And I took off. It was raining to beat 60. I mean, it was raining. And this little dinky do, I don't know if they were late for work or late to get their biscuit at Hardee's or McDonald's. I don't know. I don't know. But they got behind me. I'm still sipping on my second cup of coffee. Okay? And normally I don't move off that couch in there until I've finished my second cup of coffee. Okay? But here I am driving. I've already got dressed and ready and all the things. I'm driving. And I don't even see the emblem on the front of their vehicle. That's how close they are to me. And it raining cats and dogs outside. I don't have Aiden in the back seat. And I may or may not have brake checked them. Just a little bit, not the full on, just a little bit, just to get them off my butt. I mean, you never know when you're going to hit one of these. I mean, well, hey, from Tennessee, hey. You never know when you're going to hit one of these areas that has, the road's uneven and you're going to just go sailing away across the whole freaking road. Get off my tailpipe, dude. Hardee's Biscuit's going to be there. So, I was good with that, okay? I need a new car. All right. Anyway, they laid down on the horn and started flashing their lights and had their hand out the window and all this stuff. And then the next thing I know, he comes up on me on the right-hand side. Okay? He's on the shoulder in the right-hand side. So that I can look through my passenger window and see him in on his driver's side. And it's a dude, okay? It's a guy. Little young guy. I mean, cute as a button, okay? But boy, was he mouthy. But anyway, he was flipping me the bird and calling me names and all the things. And I just rolled my window down. I may or may not have said some choice words to him. And I may or may not have told him what I thought about him and his big truck. And he may or may not have got a double barrel bird sent to him. Yeah. And I told him what he could go. I can't say that. I can't. Thank you. I said something like that, Ruby. Yeah, something like that. I told him what I had that was bigger than his. Okay? And then, yeah. Y'all, if it's raining that hard, I had my windshield wipers on between, the slow and the fast. Okay, I was bouncing back and forth between them because we were in pockets of rain. If it's raining that hard, don't be a Richard and be on somebody's tailpipe like that. Okay, don't do that. I don't care. Had Aiden been in the car, I would have never done anything like that. There are times when I want to, but I don't when he's in the car, because you never know when some of these numbnuts is going to take it seriously. And, really. But yeah. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I throw hands. That's just the way it is. Y'all didn't know you was going to get a show tonight, did you? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Just saying. Oh, when I come in here tonight, whenever it's storming here right now, okay, it's storming here pretty good. The barometric pressure is off, and when that happens, I get a headache. And I come in here with a severe headache tonight. I didn't know if I was going to get to do this or not. I felt rough, okay? I felt rough. But I was bound and determined to show up tonight. And when I sat down, I felt awful. But y'all, excuse me, I feel my headache is easing off. I feel better than I did. I told Paps, I said, when I get done in there, I'm going to bed. I don't feel good. And he said, okay, no problem. But I feel better. I feel better. I got all that off my chest about the state of Tennessee. I've started making a plan for starting tomorrow. We all need to be doing this, okay? We all need to be doing this. We all need to be getting in touch with our state electric. It's electric. We all need to be getting in touch with our state elected officials, from Senate, Congress, all the way down. Okay? State level, local level, whatever the case may be. We need to be getting in touch with them. We need something. We need something in place, and we need it there soon. Okay? We need it there soon. This is getting way too dangerous. Way too dangerous. If we don't have a way, if we don't have the knowledge is power. And if we don't have the knowledge to at least let our loved ones that are struggling with addiction, if we don't have the knowledge to let them know, hey, this is out there, this is a possibility, this could happen, okay? You could get a hold of this, you need to know. They've tied our hands, okay? And we're doing our loved ones a disservice. We are. So, we need something. I'm glad I made you laugh. I am. I'm glad I made you smile. We need something, folks, okay? Again, this is not the recreational drugs that it was even, 20 years ago. And it certainly is not the same drugs that was out there when I was a teenager in the 80s. Not at all. I try to life every day, Jen. I do. I try. And with Aiden here, it's not that hard. The only time it's hard is when he's away and it's just me here, and I get in my own head and get my own thoughts. No kidding. No kidding. And it's getting worse every day. Getting worse every day. It is. And one more thing, then I'm going. To those that unsubscribe because I spoke the name Charlie Kirk the other day and said that his wife was amazing, that we'd watched the memorial and all that. For those of you that unsubscribe because of that, don't hit that subscribe button again. Okay? Don't hit that subscribe button again. Stay gone. Alright, y'all. Be sure, remember, be kind, be loving, be supportive, because you never know what somebody's going through at that point in time. Much love to all of y'all, and I will see you guys Sunday. Bye, y'all.